Hey, what's going on to all of you Libras out there? Hope y'all are having a great day. I just want to go ahead and say shout outs to everybody that came through, got readings from me. The last time that I did a live stream, really appreciate it. I honestly needed to get that off my chest because, I be going through a lot over here. You know what I mean? Trying to do the best I possibly can. And shout outs to everybody that you know that stayed. Shout outs to everybody that came through, got readings, like I said, sent donations. Appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. If there was no you, there would be no me. Shout outs to y'all. Hey, I'm humbled. I got to give it up to you. All the zodiac signs. But anyway, smash the like button. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it, okay? It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. So for you Libras, you have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So these three cards right here, right off the rip, these are about how you Libras very much so are so a lot of you Libras are very much so getting in touch with a couple of people, trying to get to know them. I don't necessarily see it being one person per se. I see yes and no in a sense, and you'll understand why, because you have these three cards and then you have the Hermit right after that, right? The Hermit right after that. So what this means here is that you're getting to know a couple of those people. You're getting to know somebody, but if they play games with you, you'll just cut them off because they're not the only person that you could be talking to, right? You have options. A lot of you Libras have been kind of putting in your bids, trying to find out what's going on, talk to a couple of people, find out if they're okay, what's going on with them. And so a lot of you very much so are in a situation where a lot of you Libras, a lot of you have essentially gotten out of the rat race. Like you're not dealing, like I said before, you're not going to be going for someone playing games, wasting your time, being on some nonsense with you. They either high quality, they're either good quality, or they're not. If they're not good quality, you will not be with them, right? You won't hang out with them. And as a result, it puts pressure on a lot of other people because the way that you step into them, you're not saying that you wasn't before, but you have a no nonsense approach when it comes to that. Like the two of you can have fun while y'all are in a relationship. That's the mentality that a lot of you Libras have now. And the reason why it is that I can say that in the first place is because of this Hermit card, which is about, if anybody is thinking that they're going to come to you talking some nonsense, I just see that you Libras definitely have, you see something else happening in the sense that it's not going to go down the way that they think it is. A lot of you Libras are very much so ready, right? Says the Five of Wands. A lot of you Libras are very much so ready to make sure that people can't come in, run game on you, right? Also, too, you will kind of give somebody a piece of your mind, and then afterwards, the Eight of Wands, right? Give them a piece of your mind, tell them straight, and afterwards, leave them alone. And the situation with that is, a lot of you Libras very much so, you like this new side of you because the Ten of Cups represents you have that ability to walk away, and you always did. But the situation for you Libras is that, see, it was kind of crossed in a sense that you Libras was sticking around people that you should not stick around with, and you was kind of letting go people that you shouldn't have in the past. But now you turn that around in a sense that you're trying to stick to someone who actually has some sort of value that shows you that they like you. And you're staying away from people who do not really put in any kind of effort long term to actually get to know you. And why that's important in the first place is because the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Wands is going to completely change. And it is changing the way that you perceive relationships entirely. The way that you perceive it, now you Libras have a better understanding. You Libras have a better understanding of what exactly is going on. A lot of you very much so understand that you can't build an empire, so to speak, with somebody if the two of you are going back and forth. And that's exactly right. The Temperance represents, there's a sense of you needing to use your brain, you know? And then you have the Empress, which is Libra. And understanding that you can't just, you know, give, like I said, you can't give access to every single person. So a lot of you very much so are prepared for whatever happens. If the person is truly ready to actually get to know you, great. You know, then I see that you Libras will do your thizzle, right? You'll do your thing and be your Libra selves, your social selves. Get to know the person, wonderful conversationalist when y'all are ready. Because I ain't even gonna lie, sometimes the Libra can talk your ear off, you know. When the Libra gets into their conversationalist bag, a Libra can talk your ear off to the point where it's crazy, you know what I mean? But a lot of you Libras very much so, you often are great conversationalists. You know, you kind of have to sacrifice for the other, for one for the other, because you can either be alone in relationships where you're the only person talking, right? Or you can have someone talk your ear off, right? That actually wants to give some sort of feedback to you. Now, I'm not saying that's the only thing, you know, you want to have that happy medium where the person knows how to have you, you know what I'm saying? Like, respect the fact that you want to contribute to the conversation, but then at the same time, you know, doesn't have you thinking that you are alone by you talking all the time, right? Because it's frustrating to where people don't really have anything to contribute and they not talking, but then you trying to carry the conversation and then they're getting upset at you when all it is that you're really trying to do is just carry the conversation. You're not really meaning any kind of disrespect and, you know, bashing and making people feel a certain kind of way, and you know what I mean? You just they don't have anything to contribute about. You know, what are you supposed to do? And I've been there. I've been there. So let's clarify some of these cards now. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. All right, so to clarify the Nine of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords, Five of Wands, yeah, the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Four of Swords. So these 5 cards right here to clarify the Nine of Wands, right? The Nine of Wands is already kind of like a frustration card because it represents kind of been around the block a couple of times and being frustrated that you keep getting the same results. You know what I mean? And the Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands is about how, but here's the thing though, right? That I want to go ahead and say about this. You're in a better position because now you Libras have a better understanding to understand that it's not you. It's not you. It's not you Libras are the ones that are destroying or looking to destroy or even giving a good case to destroy your relationships. I see that you Libras are very much so learning how to create and maintain, right? Create, preserve, and build more on top of the relationship, right? Create the relationship, right? Set the foundation, okay? Build it, right? And i.e. maintain it, okay? And not just maintain it, but grow it if it needs to grow. And inevitably, it will. So the Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands and the Hermit is about how you Libras, right? This is You want that. But if someone comes to you tripping out like this, hyperly, overly skeptical of you, making everything your fault, the confusion, the crazy making, you Libras understand that it's not your fault, because you actually know how to create, preserve, and accelerate a relationship to new heights. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords is about you Libras having to understand as well. Well, not understand, because you are doing it. If someone is coming to you like that, you are not going to be with them. You're not going to take them very seriously. Let's clarify the Temperance. Okay, let's clarify. So, so anyway, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Knight of Cups to clarify the Temperance. So to clarify the Temperance, right, the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords is about you Libras being interested in leaving all of those people who did not want a relationship with you in the past, because that's exactly where it is that you're leaving them. The Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups, you very much so, because you have a house to build. You have a relationship to build. Once again, not necessarily with any particular person, but you are putting yourselves out there, and you are learning how to date with intentions. You Libras in the past may not have necessarily known how to date with intentions, but now you Libras do know. Okay, you Libras know that if you're going to call yourself dating somebody, it's probably a very good idea for you to know why you're trying to date them in the first place, instead of just dating them just because, The Nine of Cups, however, right? The Knight of Cups is about, and when it's time for you to, when you do find someone and the person is reciprocal to you, listen, you're going to do your endeavor best to show them that you love them and that you really do appreciate them around. But obviously they're going to have to earn that. It's not something that's going to come to them so easy peasy. Now let's clarify the Empress. All right. So to clarify the Empress, you have the Magician, the Page of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and then you have the Eight of Cups. Just kind of banged up a little bit, you know what I mean? So to clarify the Empress, the Magician, and the Okay. Okay. I see it now. I see what that is. I see it. The Magician, the Page of Wands. I might have to just kind of show you the whole thing for you to be able to understand what it is that I'm talking about. These 5 cards right here, the Magician, the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, is about how, people who come to you trying to act like they are so tough, the people who come to you trying to act like they're so tough, you Libras will let them know that, they're going to have to tell you that they like you and show you that they like you. Because if they don't, you're going to get gone. You're making it a demand, like, hey, you're going to have to show me that you like me. And you're going to have to tell me that you like me. It's not right over a long time. You're not just going to come in, tell me that, you like me, or get me to, get you Libras to be convinced that they like you, and then they don't actually like you. They're not putting in any kind of work, right? If they decide to do that, the Eight of Cups, you Libras will just bounce. Because what is the point of being with someone that they don't like just to eat off of them. That kind of, I don't know, man. That kind of seems kind of lame, you know? Because with all the strength that some people make it seem like they have, why don't they, I don't know, why don't they just go hang out with people that they do like? That way they don't have to be a parasite. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.